Mark Cuban's life is a remarkable journey from a modest background to becoming one of America's most recognized entrepreneurs, billionaires, and media personalities. Known for his role on Shark Tank, his ownership of the Dallas Mavericks, and his vocal, sometimes controversial takes on business and technology, Cuban's story embodies the American dream of self-made success. With relentless drive, keen business instincts, and a fearless approach to risk, Cuban turned his early hustle into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Here's an in-depth look at the life and career of Mark Cuban, an entrepreneur whose influence transcends industries. Early life and education, a foundation of hustle. Mark Cuban was born on July 31, 1958, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Growing up in a working-class Jewish family in the suburb of Mount Lebanon, Cuban was exposed to the value of hard work early on. His father, Norton Cuban, was an automobile upholsterer, while his mother worked various odd jobs to help support the family. Cuban's upbringing was modest, but it laid a foundation of resilience and determination that would later define his approach to business. Cuban's entrepreneurial spirit was evident from an early age. At the age of 12, he sold garbage bags door to door to earn money for a pair of expensive basketball shoes. This wasn't just a one-time venture. Cuban consistently sought ways to make money, seeing business as a means of independence and empowerment. By high school, he was selling stamps, coins, and even newspapers, turning his hustle into a habit. College years and business ventures. Cuban's educational journey was unconventional. After high school, he enrolled at the University of Pittsburgh, primarily as a way to save money before transferring to a more prestigious business program. He eventually transferred to Indiana University, attracted by its highly regarded Kelley School of Business and its affordable tuition fees. Cuban's time at Indiana was formative. It was here that he honed his business acumen and began experimenting with business ideas. One of his first ventures was a bar he purchased with his friends called Motley's Pub, which he ran for a short time before graduating in 1981 with a degree in business administration. Early career, building experience, and gaining momentum. After graduating, Cuban moved to Dallas, Texas, where he initially struggled to find his footing. His first job was as a bartender, but he quickly moved on to a position as a salesperson for a computer software company. Within a year, however, he was fired for closing a $15,000 sale rather than opening the store. This setback didn't discourage him. Rather, it solidified his belief that he was destined to work for himself. Shortly after being fired, Cuban took his first big step into the business world by founding MicroSolutions, a computer consulting company. He capitalized on his experience with software and the emerging role of computers in business. MicroSolutions grew rapidly, attracting a steady stream of clients and generating significant revenue. Cuban's knack for recognizing market trends and building client relationships made MicroSolutions a standout company in Dallas tech scene. In 1990, Cuban sold MicroSolutions to CompuServe, a subsidiary of H&R Block, for approximately $6 million. This sale was Cuban's first big break, netting him around $2 million after taxes and allowing him the freedom to explore larger ventures. At just 32 years old, Cuban had achieved what many consider a lifetime's worth of success, but he was far from finished. Breaking ground with Broadcast.com. Cuban's career took a decisive turn in 1995 when he co-founded AudioNet with his Indiana University friend, Todd Wagner. AudioNet's mission was simple but ambitious: to broadcast live sports games and other events over the internet. The idea was groundbreaking at a time when the internet was still in its early stages and streaming technology was underdeveloped. Cuban and Wagner renamed the company Broadcast.com in 1998, a name that more accurately reflected its purpose and vision. Broadcast.com quickly gained popularity as one of the earliest streaming platforms, offering everything from live sports events to corporate earnings calls. Cuban's timing was impeccable. As the internet exploded in the late 1990s, so did interest in online media and technology. The company went public in 1998, with its stock skyrocketing from $18 to $62.75 on the first day of trading. Cuban's net worth ballooned overnight, and within a year, Yahoo acquired Broadcast.com for $5.7 billion in stock, making it one of the largest internet acquisitions of the dot-com era. Mark Cuban's decision to sell Broadcast.com at the height of the internet bubble proved to be a masterstroke. As the tech market crashed in the early 2000s, Cuban had already diversified his wealth, cashing out with a fortune that provided him with unprecedented financial freedom. He used part of this newfound wealth to purchase a Gulfstream V-Jet for $40 million, setting a Guinness World Record for the largest single e-commerce transaction at the time. Owning the Dallas Mavericks, from underdog to champion. In 2000, Mark Cuban purchased the Dallas Mavericks for $285 million, a move that would shape not only his career, but also his public persona. At the time, the Mavericks were one of the NBA's least successful teams, with a poor record and limited fan engagement. Cuban, however, saw potential. As a lifelong basketball fan, he was determined to turn the team into a competitive franchise, transforming the Mavericks into a brand that fans would rally around. Cuban took an unorthodox approach to team ownership, immersing himself fully in the franchise and often sitting courtside with fans rather than in a luxury box. His hands-on involvement with the team, his outspoken critiques of NBA refereeing, and his bold investments in player amenities marked a dramatic shift from traditional sports ownership. Cuban's commitment to the Mavericks was clear, and within a few years, his investments began to pay off. By 2011, the Dallas Mavericks achieved the pinnacle of NBA success, defeating the Miami Heat to win the NBA championship. This victory was especially sweet for Cuban, who had not only turned around the Mavericks' fortunes, but had also silenced critics who questioned his approach to ownership. Cuban's stewardship transformed the Mavericks into one of the NBA's most valuable franchises, and he became one of the most respected, and sometimes feared, owners in professional sports. Shark Tank and media ventures, expanding influence and brand. While Cuban had already established himself as a successful entrepreneur and sports team owner, his role as a shark on the television show Shark Tank took his public profile to new heights. Cuban joined the cast in 2011, bringing a straightforward, no-nonsense approach to evaluating business pitches. His willingness to challenge contestants and other investors, combined with his sharp business insights, quickly made him a fan favorite. On Shark Tank, Cuban invested in a variety of companies, many of which went on to achieve substantial success. His approach to investments was often strategic, looking for businesses with strong leadership and a clear market opportunity. Cuban's presence on Shark Tank amplified his influence in the entrepreneurial world, turning him into a mentor and role model for countless aspiring entrepreneurs. In addition to Shark Tank, Cuban has explored numerous media ventures, including appearances in films, TV shows, and podcasts. His outspoken personality and sharp would have made him a frequent guest on news programs and talk shows, where he often discusses issues ranging from technology and business to sports and politics. Cuban's media presence has cemented his status as one of America's most recognizable and influential businessmen. Tech investments and entrepreneurial ventures. Throughout his career, Cuban has remained a prolific investor and entrepreneur, often diving into emerging sectors ahead of the curve. After his success with Broadcast.com, he diversified his investments across various industries, including technology, media, and sports. One of his notable tech ventures is his investment in artificial intelligence, blockchain, and digital assets. Cuban has been an advocate for the potential of blockchain technology, frequently investing in cryptocurrency and blockchain companies. He has also invested in companies specializing in emerging technologies like AI and machine learning, believing that these fields will shape the future of the global economy. Political views and activism. Cuban is known for his outspoken political views, frequently sharing his opinions on social media and in interviews. While he has been critical of both major political parties in the United States, he often describes himself as a centrist. Cuban has considered running for political office several times, including floating the idea of a presidential run in recent years. Although he has yet to formally pursue a political career, his advocacy on issues like healthcare reform, economic policy, and technology regulation has made him a respected voice in public discourse. Personal life and legacy. Despite his high-profile career, Mark Cuban maintains a relatively private personal life. He is married to Tiffany Stewart, with whom he shares 3 children. Cuban is also an advocate for various charitable causes, often donating to organizations focused on education, health, and social equality. Cuban's journey from selling garbage bags as a 12-year-old to becoming a billionaire and media personality is a testament to his resilience, business acumen, and visionary approach. His success story is as much about his ability to see potential where others see obstacles as it is about his relentless work ethic. Mark Cuban today, a continued legacy of innovation. Today, Cuban remains active in business and media, consistently pushing boundaries and exploring new ventures. His approach to entrepreneurship, characterized by risk-taking, innovation, and a commitment to excellence, has inspired countless others to pursue their dreams. Cuban's impact on business, sports, and popular culture is undeniable, making him one of the most influential figures of the modern era.